This is what we're drawing today. You'll need a pencil, a pen and an eraser, but let's not talk about it. Let's do it. Let's start by drawing the pole that holds the whole thing up. So that will be like that. And then we can draw the signboard, which will be going across like that. And let's have one end there, and what we're going to want to do is to make sure that this all fits. North Pole, like that, and then you can put a little triangle on the end. If you draw the triangle first, then you can have to squeeze it all in. If you drew the lettering first, then you know where to fit the ends. We're going to want some snow on the top. We're going to want some snow on there too, and maybe an icicle coming down there too, something, or I don't know. I think that's going to make this too confusing, and then that will be stuck in the snow down there. So let's start inking this in with some snow on the top. We want that nice and blobby at the bottom there, like that, and then we can come around there like that, and then sort of curly, and then maybe like a curve like that, and then we sort of carry on there, and another curve like that, and then we'll have a little bit, and maybe an icicle just sort of dripping off there, and then we can have the top of the snow. So this is just rested, settled on top of the signboard. Then we can draw the lines across there. If you're not sure of your lettering, do the lettering first, and then you'll know where to fit the signboard ends in. So here I'm going to go down and across, and then that comes down to there and up, and we want an O and an inner O like that. The R goes up, and then we want it to go sort of in a curve across like that, and a curve to about there, and a semicircle, and then fit that in around there. The T is fairly obvious, as is an H, like that. And then, if I seem to be doing this sort of quite easily, it's because I've had a lot of practice. If you find lettering difficult, then do just stop and start. Keep going back just to see what I'm doing. So that wants to come down and across and up. And maybe I should do more lettering videos. Let me know in the comments box below. Now we're going to want to have the pole coming down there like that, and then the pole will come down and be buried in the snow, and we'll have that sort of like that. And then when you are absolutely sure that the ink is dry, you can erase all those pencil lines. Now we're going to put a bit of shadow in this snow, so these are just, they're almost dots, just slightly bigger than dots, and then ending up as dots. So it's slightly bigger, little dot, bigger, little dot. And so we can just draw these, and that sort of helps to give that sort of feeling of the curve of the snow that's just sort of settled and rested on top of this sign. And then I think we want a little bit of shadow there, and we're going to want a bit of shadow underneath there too. And we're going to have like a candy stripe on this pole, like a barber's pole, but also looking like those sort of candy canes that you get. So it makes it kind of a bit more festive. And you want to draw red stripes. Well, yeah. You don't have to, but I think that makes it look more festive. We can do a bit more shading just underneath here, just very, very tiny little flicks. I'll speed through all of this. And then we want a little bit of shade along the side here as well. So don't go right to the edge, because we have It might be the shade on that side, but we have what's called ambient light, especially with snow, so you've got all the light reflected bouncing back up onto the side of the pole like that. So the shade doesn't go right to the edge. It really does. And then we can draw a bit more snow in the background. Then we want a bit of snow falling from the sky, making it more of a snowy Christmas scene. I'm going to make sure these are all connected up. There we are. And there is your sign to the North Pole. And if it's pointing to the North Pole, Santa can't be far away, can he? Thanks for watching, and keep coming back for lots more Christmas videos. You'll find them in my Christmas playlist. And in the meantime, keep drawing. Practice. And I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.